right, DH, you should see it any moment here.
All right, well, we're up
I got
to
my
the
screen that I'm supposed to get. So there we go.
We're still showing up coming on this side. Give me just a minute. Sometimes it takes us a minute to flip over.
I've got it showing you.
There you go. We're live.
All right, you going to be able to monitor?
I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I am going to monitor all night long.
All right. All right. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and get intros and all that out of the way, and we'll be off.
Hey, everybody. This is 80s music video and fashion model Lori Tucker, and you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s with your awesome hosts, DC and DH.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, DC and DH. So, guys, take it away.
Hey, welcome in Wednesday night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'm DH.
Hey, I am DC.
And guys, as everybody can tell, you see one of our family members, Brady, down there. Man, you know this is going to be an amazing show. First thing on the chat tonight.
Right.
Man, Brady's on? What?
First of all, I want to give a shout out to Mark Kendall with Great White. His folks got in touch with me this morning, and he is battling some health issues and has to reschedule, and he felt bad about it. But I'd say some of that, the stuff that he's going through, the procedures and all that process. And just shout out to him, best wishes to you. And
yes,
we
thoughts and
appreciate
prayers, yes.
And we will catch up with you, buddy, later on in the year for sure. So just wanted to do that shout out real quick, that it was one of these things they hated to have to do, but his health just didn't allow him. He just needed a rest. So,
but hey,
don't blame him.
We went
absolutely
the highest octane possible now. I mean, this show's getting top gear starting out of the gate.
Like I was telling the Rev before we went live, he was the first person I thought of. He can always pull us out of a bind. Hey, he's got so much exciting things going on with his career. And we are just thrilled for him. He's become a family member, like you said, and it's fantastic to always have him on and catch up with him. And we're going to see him here in person real soon.
I can't wait. Yes.
We'll talk about all that.
Yes.
But Brady Weldon, hey, welcome back to the show, brother.
Man, it's like a family reunion every time we get on like this,
We have a good time. That's for
I'm
sure.
just glad you didn't say it was like a bad disease that keeps coming back.
Well, it depends on how you view your family. Some family, some it's their family. So there you go.
Yeah,
the Rock and Roll Reverend is with us, man. And he's out there doing all kinds of things, from authoring a book to doing a concert series, and we couldn't be more happy for you.
I'm gonna call it more than a concert series, DC. This is a revival. Well, dude.
I'm excited. Didn't give it justice, did I?
No, I can't wait. We didn't get to make the last show that we wanted to make, but I am so excited.
We're gonna get up that way for sure for that. It sounds like such a fun time. And it's an awesome experience, and we're gonna work our way up there and make that happen for sure.
Oh man, that's awesome! Yeah, it's great, and I mean, it's one of those. It's been incredible to see what's happened. You guys were missed on the last show, that's for sure, and but we're bringing it into Nashville, into Music City for the next one on August 1st. So
we will be there. We will be there with bells on. Well, not bells, but.
I'm giving this shout out because I'm going to stay in good grace. Shannon said, "Let's go." She's ready. Let's go.
Yeah, she's got the VIP.
Hello,
list.
Shannon. Welcome in. Always a pleasure.
she's got the VIP list, and then the list we're on, which is
right.
Yeah, all of us, me and you both. You know?
When we show up, she's going to hand us a broom and dustpan.
Yeah, I just don't want to make. Yeah, I don't want to make that list, the bad list.
No. I'm telling you. It's been. I tell you guys, it's been really amazing, and we got through the first show, and it was literally bombastic. It was crazy. What I did was, I have been, since my childhood best friend and I, which you guys met him last D&D.
Yes. Oh, fantastic guy.
Yeah, he came back up, and he and I met when we were 5 and 6 years of age. I mean, us,
right.
You guys got a lot in common,
sure.
You know. And we got into music together, and we did everything together growing up, and then we kind of went our separate ways, if you will, and just kind of went about life. And then the death of our, grief is something that unfortunately can bring people together and bring them back together. And the guy who was the lead guitar player in our high school band passed away a few months ago. Right. And my childhood best friend and I, named John, we just kind of reconnected. And I said, I got this rock and roll reverend thing happening, and part of it is doing a full-blown bombastic rock show. And I was like, John, you want to come up from Austin, Texas, and sit in and play maybe a couple of songs? And he literally looked at me and he said, Brady, I haven't played guitar in about 5 or 6 years. He called me back 3 weeks later and said, I've got the entire set memorized.
Wow.
And when we hit the stage,
Amazing.
he had not been on stage with me since 1986.
Wow.
And he was looking at me like, are you 12 again? Right. I was running around him everywhere, and he just kept looking at me, I didn't run between his legs, but I would have if I could have, it was crazy. And the show was just, it was fire from start to finish. What I did is I put together every single song was what you and I would love as classic and 80s rock.
Yeah.
The band's closers. I mean, it was all encore songs all the way through it. And it was a barn burner, and it took me a little bit to get over that one.
Wow.
Well,
okay.
We tried to warn him about the energy level.
If you have to regroup, it's a heck of a show.
Right.
Oh man, I mean, we covered all the bases. I went from stem to stern, on every song that we liked. Threw in some that weren't necessarily hits, but threw in some songs that we would know from back in the day.
Sure.
And people just came alive. They were like, oh my gosh, I hadn't heard that forever.
Right,
but I'll tell you what it did more than anything else. It created this sense, which y'all know this is what I'm about, a sense of connection with people. And
awesome. Yeah.
the thing we've heard ever since that night was, I've never seen anybody take those old, back in the day, classic or anthemic 80s rock songs and turn it into something that feels like a hope-filled night for people. And I'm telling you, gentlemen, we brothers, we kicked it. I mean, we kicked it into gear, and I mean, even the dog's excited about it.
Yeah, so, Ozzy wanted to chime in tonight.
Ozzy, good. That's all right. Shannon put Ozzy on the VIP list for the show.
He'll be right up. He'll be just above DC and DH in the pecking order.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That's
and
right.
me too.
Right. But one of the things, and Brady, I told you this last time. I just have this feeling. This is what the world needs at this point.
Oh,
we
man.
need somebody to bring people together, to bring them back.
Positive message.
The positive message, the energy, and I'm telling you, if I just have a feeling you've got the ground roots of a major revival starting.
I hope so. I really do. I know that the sense of the messages that are coming in about it, and this was like 3-4 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago. It's just almost daily. People are just commenting on it, still excited about it, and asking. I know the next day afterward, I was in my hometown, which was not very far from where we performed at the Discovery Park of America in Union City, Tennessee. And my hometown is about 10 miles from there. We were in the local Dairy Queen, just sitting there. We all had on our Rock and Roll Reverend T-shirts. And these 4 people walked in, and these two out of the 4 walked up, kind of, I don't want to say elderly, but they weren't young people by any means. And they walked up and they said, when is your next show? Now, here's the great thing about it. They didn't know I was a preacher. They didn't know me from what my calling is in life. Mm-hmm. They just knew that little bald motor scooter and his crew peeled the paint off that place last night, and they were like, "Where are you again?" And I was like, to me, that was the greatest compliment at all.
Sure.
Because they felt
Absolutely.
something in that music and in that moment. That means everything to me, you know.
And wanted more of it.
Wanted
more of it.
And I want to say, Shannon says that Ozzy's ticket is done with a check mark, but he has to replace one of us three. And right now, she said the two leading candidates to replace is DC and Brady. So I think I'm safe. I think I'm.
So Ozzy and DH will be going.
Right.
Okay, I like that. Nothing wrong with that.
I will say if Ozzy replaces either me or you, DC, it's going to be an improvement in the looks on the show.
That's true.
So we got that much
going. I might as well let him let brother come too. So Henry, I got two golden.
They can take both of us.
Ozzy and Henry. So I'll just let Henry come too.
Yeah,
Henry follows along anyway, so
we'll just go ahead and we'll just do the Waffle House thing right on
there. You go.
Saturday
night,
like
that.
Just go right on. Just go right on in.
Right.
We'll even we'll keep it and let DC buy just like normal. It's all good.
I'm telling you. You know, one of the craziest things about this band is that and y'all will understand this. I pulled together musicians that were not necessarily 80s babies. And you know that makes a big difference in this world. And what I ended up with a drummer who was more of a funk R&B drummer. I ended up with a chicken picker guitar player as a second lead, and then a Randy Rhodes shredder, Brad Gillis, Mark Kendall shredding guy. And when you put all those young people together, and we look like Earth, Wind, and Fire, Cool in the Gang. We had I had 4 background singers. I had all kinds of stuff, had some phenomenal people on the stage. And when we rehearsed, anybody that's in a band, and this might be something to talk to people about, when you put a band together, just because they know the songs, let's say, that don't mean they gel as musicians.
It doesn't mean it's going to be chemistry, right?
No, and I was worried to death because these were a lot of young people. But I just said, you know what, this old geezer's I'm going to outshine him. I got to. I don't have a choice. And it took about 4. We only did 4 rehearsals. The 5th rehearsal was the show.
The show. Wow.
And I was just nervous, and I was like, is this going to work? And it came together in a way that it was otherworldly, how it all came together, and bombastic and epic from start to finish. And it was crazy because we were going to be doing an outside thing. We were part of a music series called Rhythm on the Rails at Discovery Park of America. It's fantastic. It's 6 Friday nights, but the rain and stuff came in. So
inside,
they moved us inside. But y'all, guys, the room that we had to be in was a room it was a museum room for military vehicles.
Wow.
So I'm looking off the stage straight into the turrets of a Black Hawk helicopter. There's Jeeps and tanks, and that sound is bouncing off. And when I walked in, my friends who run the park, they saw me looking at the stage right, and right off the stage to the right and off the left, there were 2 Jeeps. And they said, Brady, don't you even think about jumping on top of one of these. Don't you do it, boy. And I go, okay, I won't. But boy, I sure wanted to just jump over there.
I was going to say,
I believe that.
Dr. Lynn has joined in, and this is a great question. Great question from Dr. Lynn. He wants to know, by the way, when you do a show of all encores, what do you come out and do for the encore? What song do you save for that encore?
I juggle bowling pins. That's about the only thing I can do. No,
standing on a Jeep.
Standing on a Jeep,
jumping off the riser. Yeah.
I tell you what we did this time, Dr. Lynn. What we did this time is we went fast bomb. Only one slower song did we do. The rest of them were just bombastic. Then we end, and the encore was actually a mashup of 2 medium songs that were, I don't want to give it away because we're probably going to be doing it again, but more hope-filled and crowd interaction songs where you go, let's just say boom, 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 body your, and that's all I'm going to say. And it was a matter of involving the people especially at the very end. So, and it worked out great. I was really amazed, honestly, that it did work out that well. Because, Dr. Lynn's right. When you put bombastic from start to finish, what is your encore? How do you make all that ebb and flow.
That would be challenging. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't thinking about, a lot of sets, they want them to slow down. They want to do, ebb and flow. My ebb and flow in my mind was just Niagara Falls. Just go.
I believe that.
And hang on, baby. And we did.
That would be you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just see Brady between each song taking a look at the Jeep. Oh, come on. I got to get over there.
Oh, it's so tempting. They got these in here for a reason.
But that's one of the things, Brady. I'm going to be honest with you. Seeing you perform, down with the Roy Band and all.
Yeah.
You make such a connection with it. It's like everybody in the room you make a connection with. It's not just you're there performing. You have that ability, and the Roy Band, same thing. They have that ability to make that connection with each individual in that room, and let them experience the music from their own past as well.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it was something that. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to when we were kids. If one of your favorite bands would have looked off and said, "DH, DC," you fell over.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
You just went, what? Well, nowadays people are connected by not just a performance, but by the fact that you're willing to blow yourself up, inflate yourself, if you will, and then reach out and say, "I see you. Not only am I glad you're having a good time, but you matter, and it's important that you're here tonight." And that's why you see me. I tell musicians a lot of times and lead people, I say, look out, point at the people, tell them they're awesome just by a smile or something like that. And you've got them for the entire set at that point.
Sure.
Yeah. And I want the guy on the back row, the lady on the back row to get into it, to get off on it, and to enjoy the fact that this is not just music. It's a moment. And this moment, man, you just have some fun. Somebody said to me a long time ago, and I've used it, I guess I stole it and I've used it all the time. In this life, you can make more friends, you can make more money, but you cannot make more time. And we have a generation of people that right now, life is going so fast and our world is so cotton picking negative and the trolls are everywhere that I stand on a stage after the first, medley of 4 or 5 songs and say, can we not just take this moment in time and just throw caution to the wind and have a ball and not worry about what people think about you? And my goodness, they do. And it is so fun to watch.
Yeah. And that's one of the cool things, from our standpoint, I know we talked about this before, is seeing everybody experience the songs in their own way and not worrying about it, because we're at the age now. I don't really care what people think, because I know who I am and I know, what I do and who I serve and what I'm worth. Yeah. So, it is what it is. But to see the people be able to enjoy their time and get out of today's stress. Yeah. I mean, that's a major gift, dude. I know I've told you this before, but it's just amazing. And we're so thankful that you're willing to share that gift with everybody.
That's right. I tell you, the guy who introduced us that night has known me for over 30 years. And he runs Discovery Park. He's one of the big wigs over there.
Okay.
And I wish to goodness I had his introduction. I'll get him to email it and I'll send it to you guys. But he literally said this. He said, I've seen Brady. He said, I've known Brady and his preaching since he had a full head of hair. I was like, well, fine, That ticked me off.
We go back in time with that as well. It's a while back.
That's right, But he said, what you're going to see tonight is what I've seen for 30 years when he's just in a pulpit. The only difference is there's going to be some guitars and some louder music surrounding him.
Sure.
But it's pretty much the same Brady you would see if you saw him in a church or anywhere, Yeah. And it's that amount of reaching out, pulling people in and saying, we have this moment in time. So let's have a good time with it, because life is too cotton picking short not to.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen. Right. And Lynn came in and said, hey, with all the firepower and armament in the room, did you almost want to add in for those about to rock?
Well,
AC/DC?
Yeah, I really wanted to. I really wanted to do that. We actually ran out of rehearsal time because I had that one. And I was like, and then we got in the room and I was like, why can't we do just for those about to rock, And maybe next time, maybe soon, because that's a great song,
That'll be the one you'll end up on the Jeep on. I'm going to call it right now. Yeah. I'm just going to call it.
That may have to stay out of the set. Speaking of the set, Brady, how many songs does everybody get the privilege of hearing in this concert?
174. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That sounds good. Bring your lawn chair.
I know. Yeah. No, I tell you what we do. Now, I have 4 background singers, like I said, but they're not background people. I have Shawn Michael Murray, who's one of the greatest vocalists in the world. I have his wife, Miss Kelly King.
Right.
Who, by the way, a shout out to Kelly. She just got tapped, y'all. You're going to love this. She just got tapped by Celine Dion and her organization to sing with the Detroit, I guess it's the Detroit Symphony, Celine Dion songs in Detroit. Wow. And so she's no lightweight. And she has shattered glass.
Fantastic. Amazing talent.
Incredible.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, so they come out and they actually come out and sing by themselves. It gives me a potty break, you know. And so and then we have a great choreographer singer named Lauren Turner Floyd, who Lauren Floyd Turner, who is incredible. And you ought to see it when her and Kelly get together on stage. You're gonna be blown away. I'm nowhere near
excited.
it. Yep. I'm nowhere near it, and I don't want to be anywhere near it because they are absolutely on fire up there. Me personally, I think I end up probably singing and doing about 19 songs myself. Wow. Then I think there's 26 in the set, something like that. Okay. But they're medleyed together, so it's not we go as fast and bombastic as we can through it. But I really didn't want to have background anything. When you see the stage setup that we do, I'm not out front. Everybody's out front. Everybody's right here. The singers can run and move and come out beside me or whatever. Or if I'm doing something crazy, they'll come up and kick me, and say, over here, The band members are some of the most incredible, and I know we're in Music City, but these cats are absolutely bombastically crazy good. Yeah. The keyboard player is right to my right on front of stage. His name is Mike Sweep, like sweeping the front porch. And Mike is probably the baddest looking rock star I've ever seen. He's just incredible. Jeremiah Bridges is our drummer. Jeremiah is known all throughout Music City as one of the greatest R&B drummers, like I was talking about earlier. Yes. His drum fills, his hands are literally a blur when I turn around and watch him play. Sam Wallace is our lead guitar player, a kid that just graduated from Belmont University, absolute shredder. The first song he played when he was a kid was Crazy Train at 3 years of age. 4 years of age, Crazy Train, verbatim. I mean, just crazy. My friend John Franklin's come up. We have a bass player that's going to be joining us, Alex Rideout. We have these cats are incredible. I'm the only hack on the whole stage, y'all. It's just me.
You got to surround yourself with great people.
The thing is, I've always preached that. I said the success of any great organization is to surround yourself with people who have gifts and talents that you don't,
See, DC, that's why our show's so great.
That's
we bring
the advice we needed.
Like Brady, who can carry the show.
We need to get rid of each other.
Yeah, if we eliminated us, we would be good. We'd have a hit.
That's the best thing to think about, isn't it?
Isn't it? Yeah. I kind of like that idea. We'll put Ozzy and Harry up here. We'll be done.
Right. It'd be over.
Or we could just let Ozzy and Henry take over the show.
I keep wondering why people say the best part of our show is when our faces go off the air. But I mean, it is what it is.
Well,
yes.
There's some things you can't change, gentlemen.
How true. How true.
I look at it this way: God hasn't made any mistakes, so I was probably the closest, but it wasn't a mistake.
Oh, I'm telling you, I know. I look in the mirror sometimes, and I go, God, what's going on? And He goes, Brady, there's just something about you that ticks me off. So I'm just, I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just kidding.
Oh man,
I'm just kidding.
Oh man, but. I just want to kind of step back into it for just a second because, again, I'm going to repeat it. I think it's so important at this time in the world that you have been led to this concept. And I'm going to say led to it. I mean, I know you've worked hard to get to this point.
Yeah.
But combining being a preacher and being on the stage performing this rock at this particular time when the world needs to come together so bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we've talked a little bit about this before, but what was the major inspiration? When did you see this actually coming together and go, hey, these two things fit?
I don't know if and I'm being very serious about this answer. I don't know if I still see the complete picture of it because I have no point of
It's in
reference for
progress.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no manual to figure out how do you take a
Sure.
minister of 33 and a half decades who's been on the road traveling, preaching, going in all kinds of churches and all kinds of places and doing things, and then all of a sudden throwing him into the rock realm. The truth of the matter is, if somebody knew my journey, they would realize that that's always been a part of me. I just haven't done it in this fashion. And honest to goodness, Roy Barberry, the Roy Band,
Sure.
and Shannon saw this before I ever even stepped into it. Shannon had the vision of it and said, "There's going to come a day when this happens." For me personally, it took, honest to goodness, because I've kind of been known as a shepherd of the shattered in ministry. So, which means if you're going through a brokenness or going through a rough time, come on, I'll fill you so full of gasoline. We'll fuel you up for your journey. We'll help you along the way.
Right.
But what I've realized, y'all, is that there's 8.5 billion people on this planet. And no matter where I've been in the world, I have been in the jungles of Latin America, 350 miles down a river with the border of Honduras on my right and Nicaragua on my left. And a kid will be standing on the side of the banks in the middle of nowhere and have a Bon Jovi t-shirt on or a Metallica t-shirt on or something like that.
Amazing.
And sure, missionaries probably go down there and give them those t-shirts or whatever. But there's something about music that pulls people together.
That's right.
I can either sit on my butt in my house and stay in the box of a religious realm, or I can act as if there is no box, step out and try to make a difference and an impact in areas that I'm not even sure that I can, But I can either sit in the box and talk about being out of the box, or I can crush the box and get out. As my friend John Isbell says, crush the box, get out and act as if there is no box.
Right.
And so, man, that's what I've been trying to do. And I will say this, most people who know me back when have just gone, go for it, do it, live your passion. And those who might criticize or say, what's he doing? They don't talk to me anymore anyway, or I don't know where they are or where they exist or whatever. But this has always been a part of me. Just like, the music, that's the reason you guys started this podcast, because of what we know and what we love and what we grew up on. And it means so much to so many people. And I'll tell you this one, the young people that I'm connecting with, it is absolutely phenomenal.
That was my next question. What kind of age ranges are you seeing?
8 to 85. I mean, it is
amazing.
It is ballistically crazy. I can't believe it. Of course, the young kids are looking like, what's he doing? He's crazy. That man's crazy, And but I'm just up there reacting to the way the music makes me feel and the moment, and then watching the joy on people's faces, and I mean, we videoed the first show. We did a multi-track recording of it. We'll have the whole show, we're going to be doing some reels so people will be able to see some stuff, some footage from it. But
fantastic
to watch the faces of people, oh my gosh, there's nothing like it. And when you see somebody 9 years old standing somebody that's 59 years old and they're just rocking out and having a big time, there's nothing like it. And then you get to encourage people, in that moment, because there is a reverend moment, if you will, where we encourage folks and really just tell people, hey, whatever you're going through in life, don't quit, don't give up. And man, we're back to rocking right after that. And it's just a wonderful thing. I want to live the rest of my, I'm not cramming for finals yet, but I want to live I want to live the rest of my life in a realm that is encouragement to people, that relates to people in a way. And music, I don't know of any other way in this world to relate to people other than the power of music. So here we go.
And it's kind of funny, Brady, that you mentioned Roy, because the one thought that I had in mind, and I kind of alluded a little bit to this last time, but you remember the first time I think we met, or you were on the broadcast, and you were telling us the story of how the encouragement for you just to get back on stage and start playing with, start singing with the Roy Band.
Yeah.
And all I can think is a time and a season and everything.
Yes.
God works everything out in his time.
Yeah.
But that first step is what led to this. And that's just so amazing.
You're
see that
exactly
journey.
right. You're exactly right. And that first step was terrifying because Roy had already been asking me for, I don't know, 2 years to just come, because I've been a drummer since I was 3. He was like, just come play drums or come play, sing a song or whatever. And I played hard to get. And Shannon kept telling me, she was like, get up there and do something. And then finally one day, I don't want to call it Providence because maybe it was, I don't know. Roy came to the show and he was sick, could not sing or speak. And he handed me the set list. And I looked at 30 songs and I said, I'll do what I can. We divvied up the songs really quick. And I ended up, and I liken it to a beach ball that you push down in the pool. You can hold that beach ball down, but when you let go, that ball comes back up. And, 30, 40, 30 something years after I was on a stage singing like that, the beach ball came back up that night. And
that's awesome. And
you know what's crazy too, and I give Roy a lot of props because Roy came to the first Rock and Roll Reverend show. And he sat there and was just right there rocking out, hugged me. We both embraced with tears after it was over. And that meant more to me than anything. I told Shannon that. I said the fact that Roy was there meant everything.
That's
he's a good friend. And the Roy band, for everybody that needs to hear them, they're absolutely phenomenal. They're dear friends.
They are.
Yes.
And I'm their spider monkey. I'm their energy drink that jumps out, so.
Yes. And you speaking about that, and I'm just going to give a shout out to him too, because when we first started this thing, Shannon and Roy Band, you guys just kind of accepted, all of y'all just kind of accepted us into your family. And we were so honored by that. And, we're just this two guys doing a podcast, and you guys are just like, hey, we can do this.
Open arms
down, open arms. It's like, it was amazing. So just an amazing group of individuals.
And the same with the Rock and Roll Reverend. I mean, this new level is you guys are involved in it intricately, and it's just I don't know where it's going. Again, I have no point of reference. There's no manual for how to do this. I know that we've got we have a show coming up August 1st, and in Brentwood, Tennessee, at the Roy Barbary Theater there. And tickets are on sale on Eventbrite right now. I don't know what's after that. We're planning, and tickets are already selling. I mean, we're almost at a low ticket warning already. And it's, we're still, today's June the 10th, and this thing is August 1st, And so we're excited about it, and hopefully we'll see a lot of things happen. But it's been it hasn't come without a lot of encouragement, like Roy Barbary and Shannon Miller and these other people who are and you guys and others who are saying, this is really needed in this world,
That's right.
It really is.
Yeah. And I go to these concerts and I hear these people stand up, hard rock concert, metal concerts, and they stand up and go, if you're dealing with depression or if you're dealing with suicidal thoughts, don't you quit, don't you give up. And the preacher in me is going, heck yeah, don't quit, don't give up. And then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I need to be doing this right here, right before we sing a Def Leppard song or Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer or whatever. Y'all have heard us do that. Yeah. And people just sing the songs, these anthemic 80s songs and classic rock songs, as if it's something that's really connecting deeper than just their mind. Their hearts are connected with it.
That's
then,
right.
And it is. I mean, it really
Absolutely.
is. You can see that. I mean, it just does. And speaking of connecting, now Brady, you're an old hand at the question of the week now.
You got it. I'm ready.
So, but we're doing it a little different this time. All right, we're going to give you 2 movies. This was DC's idea. 2 movies.
All right.
Well, that means that I'll lose.
And DC, my idea. He always says I cheat, but he's got it figured out because I don't know these movies at all. But all I can say is, DC, I did not get my paper today, so I want my $2, man. I want my $2. That's all I can say. So make sure Friday morning you bring me my $2 because I want my $2.
I've given you more than $2. That's for sure.
So I'm gonna let DC take because I haven't seen these movies. I'm gonna have to watch some of these movies. I don't know where they came from.
You may be better off.
I might be better off. The show might be better off.
All right. So
if I get my $2, I will be better off.
Right. So it's Better Off Dead or 16 Candles.
Oh gosh. Oh,
I saw 15 Candles, but I didn't see the sequel, so I don't know about 16.
Didn't the 16th Candle is what made it a chick flick, right?
I think so.
You know?
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah. Knowing me, I guess that's why I chose that one.
Oh man, is this just from a movie standpoint, or are we thinking music and
No. Just whatever. I mean, whichever one you think was.
All right, I'm gonna be honest
choice.
with you. I'm gonna lower my voice here because the redneck country boy in me just can't say 16 Candles. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it, y'all.
Nope.
There we go. There you go. So I bet. Yeah.
So that puts me. Thank you. I'm gonna have a free Waffle House off of a movie. You know, my thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you, Brady. The movies he was saying, like this 16 Pink Candles or something. I don't know. That wasn't my genre, so I didn't really. I've never watched.
You may have come up with a new movie.
16 Pink Candles that were dead. 16 dead pink candles.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I'd never seen them, but I mean, I know a lot of people. Evidently, they love these movies. I just remember something about $2 in a paper. So that's all I had tonight.
There you go.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that was a good one. That was a good one.
All right. So we're going to do Dr. Lynn's first, or you want to do your trivia questions?
Let's go ahead and get Dr. Lynn's joke of the week. All right.
So Dr. Lynn, hopefully you're still hanging in there. Dr. Lynn is a great friend of our show and has followed us for a long time. So we wanted to give him a portion of or a segment of the show, and we call it Laughing with Lynn. So he sends me an 80s joke every week. And so here it is. So an 80s dad joke alert. A huge fan of 80s soft rock recently died while scuba diving. Apparently, something cut off his air supply.
Oh, man.
So, Lynn, another good one, buddy. Another good one.
Gosh.
We appreciate Dr. Lynn. Dr. Lynn is a chiropractor in Nebraska, and like I said, he's a dear friend of ours and just a great guy. And he supports what we do. And
That's good.
Thank you, brother, for that one. We appreciate you.
All right, so let's go ahead and get the trivia out of the way. So the last week's trivia that we had was
a good one. By the way.
It really was. What 1981 fictional wedding had over 30 million viewers?
1981, is that what you said?
1981 is when it occurred. 30 million viewers.
Okay, hang on. I'm thinking. Had 30 million viewers?
30 million viewers.
Lord have mercy.
And it was fictional.
Wait a minute, that was on a TV show then. Oh, I remember. I know. It was Lives of Our Wives.
You win.
Am I close?
You're right there, somewhere in there.
Oh my gosh. It was General Hospital.
Yes.
And it was the wedding of Luke and Laura.
You got it. Look at that. Look at that. Not even Googled, but I got you on this one now. Now this is this week's.
This one was is way up on the levels.
Okay.
So back in 1986, when Imelda Marcos and Ferdinand Marcos, the president of the Philippines, when they left their country, how many pairs of shoes did they say she had? That she left behind.
I remember that. That was 86?
It was 86.
It was over 1,000.
That it was.
Okay. Do you want me to name the exact amount? Because I don't.
I want you to name which type of shoes. No, I'm just kidding. I want the designer name.
Well, there was some Adidas. There was some Reebok high tops for 1986.
Some of them scrappy Cocos.
Yes. Jelly shoes.
The grape jelly shoes.
I'm going to say I remember because I remember the number 1,000 was there, but they were estimating she had like 4,000 pair or something like that. But I think it was like 1,000 and some change. Like if I remember, like 1,080 or 1,050 or 1,060, 1,020, something like that. Am I close?
We will let you know next week.
Oh, I had no clue. So Brady, that's a great guess on it right out of the bat. That's
the reason. You know why I know this, or I believe I think I know. I may be completely off. It may be my own shoe collection I'm thinking about. But I remember
maybe she had a pair of yours. I don't know.
Maybe so. I've been missing a pair of my stilettos for quite a while, you know. But I remember I remember seeing a Newsweek magazine in my grandmother's house. My grandfather loved it, and he had passed away. She kept getting Newsweek magazine, and I remember seeing that sitting there. I believe it was a Newsweek magazine, and it was a whole cover story about her and her shoes that she left behind.
Yep, that's kind of, I ran across that magazine, and that's kind of where I thought of this.
Okay, yep. Why I remember that, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm going to say 1,040, 1,050, something. I don't know, something like that. But
we're gonna find, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, the suspense. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Golly, wow.
Oh man,
that's deep. You guys have gotten deeper on these trivia questions. You know.
Well, for the prize that nobody wants, we had to get a little deeper.
We had to get a little bit creative, if you will.
Hey, we did it one time. I started in radio. I used to be a radio DJ, and I loved it. And one time, it was Southern gospel. But, they usually just say, "Here's the Chuck Wagon Gang," or "Here's the Oak Ridge Boys." I treated it like a top 40 station, and I was screaming and hollering, on the radio. And I said, "And now we're going to figure out how many licks it does take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop." And you know how many we came up with? I sat there in between songs, 119 licks, and it got to the center.
Problem solved. That's like, I solved, I was sitting there with some friends, and we were at Crackle Barrel, and I solved the age-old question of which came first, the chicken or the egg. Because I ordered scrambled eggs and a piece of fried chicken. The eggs came first.
There you go.
I solved it. It's like, there you go.
Well, actually, Crackle Barrel solved it.
Crackle Barrel solved it.
Yeah. Yeah. You were just in R&D.
Right. You were just involved in it.
Some high school kid cooking on the grill in the back solved it.
He just decided he was going to get those out first, too.
That was that in-depth doctorate research that I did.
Hey, it pays off eventually. I'm living proof,
Oh,
man.
I'm living proof with it. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
It's really funny because I look and stories parallel, but they're in different genres. Like you coming into the music, coming back into the music as a pastor and all.
Yeah,
I was led into education, got the doctorate, became an assistant principal. It's just it's kind of unique when you look at all the individual stories and how God has led each individual in their life.
It's incredible.
Like DC over there, he ordered a 10-gallon hat. He got a 9-gallon.
I got a 9 and a quarter.
He got shorted a gallon, so it's okay.
That's okay.
Well, I'll give it a 9 and a quarter.
He worked all his life so he could pay for my Waffle House every Friday. It works. That's
what I live for.
That's what it's supposed to be about. That's what it's supposed to be about. You find your purpose. It is true because we live in a generation where people are kind of like, hey, I don't want to waste my life. What do I do? And I probably get asked that more times every day. What can I do to make sure that the life that I have been given makes an impact in this world? And I tell people, everybody and their dog on these cell phones, on Instagrams, and everybody's an influencer. And I've always said that it doesn't really matter. You can call yourself anything you want, and that doesn't mean that you're influencing anything. The way that an influencer makes an impact in this world is if they're impacting somebody for good. Yeah. To me, that turns an influencer into an impactor. And then somebody can make a difference in this world. I could call myself, I could tell you all day long, I've got the longest dreadlocks in the world, it ain't gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't gonna happen.
We're there.
Yeah, that's right. We look like the roll-on deodorant show, tonight.
We could be a pool ball set.
I know, 3 of us,
Or ping pongs or whatever.
I believe, yeah, absolutely. And I just believe that people are in a time frame where you can call yourself something, but prove it by your actions. Do something with your life. Do something with, and that's where all the writing and all the everything that God produces through us is not for, it's for humans. We have forgotten what it means to be human in this world, and humans make a difference. And I think people of faith, I think people of non-faith, I think everybody's looking around going, who's going to straighten this mess up? And I'll tell you who's going to do it. People who want to impact others for good. And that's the way I want to pull people, is into that realm, that they don't waste their life. I've always said the greatest gift to anybody is to help somebody else not waste the one life they've got.
Wow, that's amazing.
Couldn't say it any better.
Great words. Great words. Well, Brady, what a way to live.
Brother, it's a pleasure as always.
Yeah.
Your family.
Oh,
we appreciate you so much, man.
Yeah, love you guys very much.
You too. Hey, are you going, speaking of the Roy Band, bring those guys back up. They're performing Saturday night, I believe, and they're going to have, I believe it's a line dancing kind of theme to it, or a dance kind of theme.
Yes, to 80s music.
Yes. Okay.
Nashville. Well, I mentioned Lauren Floyd Turner a while ago, who sings in the Rock and Roll Reverend Band. Lauren is one of the best choreographers. She got her start at Opryland.
Wow.
And
know it well.
Yes.
Yeah, she's just one of the greatest choreographers in the world, actually. Yeah. And Lauren's going to be there. She's going to sing also. Okay. And she's going to do line dancing to 80s music with people. And so it's just going to be a lot of fun. And if you want to sit and watch it, you can. But if you want to come be a part of it, you can do that. And then the Roy Band takes the stage, and here we go. We're off and running. That's this for the Saturday night down there. Yeah, at the Roy Barberry Theater in
Absolutely.
Brentwood.
So yes, folks, get your tickets for that.
Yes.
So that is, I assume 7-ish. 7. Okay. Yep. So get there early. Get there at 6:30 or so, and get your seat and get in there and.
Folks, you'll love it. I'm telling you.
You will absolutely be thrilled with a night of fun. That's for sure with these guys. So I assume you're gonna be there and sing a song or two as well.
Yeah, I think I've got 4 on the list.
Oh wow!
Saturday night.
Fantastic.
So yeah, Roy's he's really punishing the poor people that night. So. And it's a good thing, because it's kind of it's a sign of things to come. With the Rock and Roll Reverend show. Yeah. And like I said, I give Roy props, because I'm still gonna be with him, and we're just such good friends, to do that. But this Rock and Roll Reverend thing is also amazing,
So go ahead and August 1st is the next show. So go ahead and give that shout out again, and where
let me
people can
update
get the tickets.
Saturday first. Let me update Shannon. Shannon's tuned in, and when Shannon tunes in, I'm saying it. I'm interrupting everything. I know who's in charge. Shannon said y'all need to interview her. We would love to do that. Yeah, love to set that up. Shannon said 6:30 to 7:15 is line dancing.
Perfect.
And at 7:30 the Roy Band starts up. She also said, DC, you're not allowed to line dance. We know you only have 2 left feet with no toes. So
she don't have to worry about that.
My goodness. Talk about shooting down somebody's dreams.
She did say, DC, we got a special broom in the left corner for you on Saturday.
With your name on it. Oh wow!
Oh, that's bad.
Brother, it has been fabulous. Once again, real quick, talk to us about how they can get the tickets for August 1st.
Yes,
the Rock and Roll Reverend show will be August 1st at the Roy Barberry Theater in Brentwood, Tennessee. 7 o'clock or 6:30. Opening that night is Leighton Rhodes. Leighton is a Christian rap artist that is
Okay.
I mean, he sings also, but he has powerful lyrics. And I thought, you know what? He fits perfectly in this genre of the whole night of giving people hope.
Yeah.
That takes off. He takes off at 6:30. We come on about 7:15 and just strap in, get ready to go. Tickets are already on sale. There's 4 levels of tickets. The VIP tables are already gone. Then there's reserved seating and general admission. They can go to Eventbrite, or if they want to find the best, one of the nicest ways is you can find me, just find Rock and Roll Reverend or Brady Weldon on Facebook, and the ticket links are on there, but it's on Eventbrite. And just search out Rock and Roll Reverend. It comes right up. But grab tickets quick. I know people wait until the end of, isn't it crazy as educators? You think, well, the summer is so long. It's just June. August will be here like that.
Like that.
Yes, yes, I know that.
It will. And you forgot the special tickets that we're getting, the broom and dustpan on the left,
right,
and one on the right.
Yes.
We got a few of them tickets available.
Hey,
absolutely,
we're going to be there. Shannon will put us to work.
Right.
Absolutely. Right. And I would encourage, you guys are going to be there that night, so I would encourage anybody to come out, make a trip. Our first show, we had 9 states of people, different people represented that night. And this one's looking to be a lot like that. So come out, and if you watch the D&D guys, come out. They'll be there. We'll all do a meet and greet with everybody. It's going to be a fabulous night.
We'll be there. We'll be, come up and say hey or whatever.
And we promise that we'll keep our hats on.
I was going to say, we'll promise we will stay backstage so you don't have to see us. It's all good.
We'll be the one. It's going to be a great hope-filled night.
So excited.
Yeah.
So excited for you, man.
You know what we're calling it? We call it, these shows, we call it a hope-filled night laced with distortion.
There you go.
Hey, there you go. I'm going to tell you, as my friend Fred G. Sanford would say, the G stands for gonna be a great show.
Yes,
so you got to get out there and see it, folks. You got to get out
All right. All right. Brady, as always, can you hang with us as we close it out?
Absolutely.
All right, DH, take it back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. As always, our brother Brady, we appreciate you coming on, brother.
Yes, sir.
And love catching up with you anytime. Come on back. As I always end off before I send it over to DC, folks, remember, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind. So always be kind to each other. DC.
Amen, brother. Let's get those sponsors in real quick.
Let's do it.
D&D Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors, Hudson's Flags and More, Jackie's Creations on Facebook, PJG Marketing, The Roy Band, Riley Rhodes Art Designs at rileyroads.art on Instagram, Totally Cool 80s, Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, The Magic Yarn Project, and Hearts for Isabella. Check out all these great folks online. Yes.
And folks, when we started this thing, DC, can you believe we're working towards 6.5 years?
Well, if we put up with each other for over 50, I can see that we could stretch it to
all I've got to say about 6.5 years is I want my $2. That's all I can say.
I bet you do. So do I.
Right. But hey, when we started this thing, we said if we ever got to the point we could help out, that's kind of what this show is all about. It's just getting together with friends, enjoying conversation,
kicking it around, having a good time.
Hopefully everybody forget your worries for 30 minutes to an hour on a Wednesday night and helping out where we can. And we have been very honored to be associated with 3 organizations. The first is the Magic Yarn Project. And what these folks do is volunteers across the nation, and they hand knit head coverings and they donate them for free to children battling cancer. Excuse me. Makes such a huge difference for those kids and families. So please keep them in your thoughts, prayers, monetarily if you want to contribute, anything you want to do. Volunteer. Next is Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, our friend the Vooch, Paul Karafotis. And what Paul does, he writes these books, Charlie Bubbles.
He's an actor.
What,
Tulsa King?
The Vooch. Yes.
He's been on all kinds of things. The Vooch, he was our All the Right Moves. And
and what they do,
Knots Landing and all kinds of stuff.
He's been on everything.
Paul's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy. And
so
what they do is,
on the side, he does children's books.
Yes. And when you make a donation,
Bubble.
they provide books for kids that may not be able to afford them. So as educators, we know how important literacy is at a young age. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers, and anything you want to contribute to them. And then the last organization you can see right there, that's our sweet angel, Isabella. Isabella was born with a heart issue and succumbed to it. So her parents started Hearts for Isabella. We met them through Charlie Bubbles. He wrote a book for them. And they go into hospitals and help families going through those situations, and just kind of are there for them to help out. So 3 amazing organizations full of amazing people. Please help them out. as always, we give a shout out to the Roy Band, great folks. Shannon, amazing. It's just been an honor getting.
We have met a lot of great people. That's for sure. Doing
it
this.
has, man.
That's been a blessing in my life for sure, man.
It is definitely, and it's amazing how and we talked about it a little bit, but it's amazing how God uses things like our podcast.
Yeah.
You never know. So it's just amazing. But Brady, brother, it's been amazing again to have you on. Enjoyed it. We appreciate you taking the time to be here tonight.
All the best to you. All the best, as you know. And real quick, next week, Mike Farner of Grand Funk Railroad.
Yes.
Grand Funk Railroad will be with us. So we'll catch up with Mike and look forward to that conversation.
Going to be an amazing one.
Man, we've got some big ones coming up, man.
Oh, every show's a big one, man.
Well, it is. It is. We're excited about the list for sure.
The one major comment I keep getting is if we can find more co-hosts so we're not on here, the show would be so
I'm working
much
on it. I'm working on it.
Well, I'll come on board, but I'm not cheap. I'm just got to tell you.
Right.
I require hair transplants and a lot of chocolate. So
well, you get double my pay. So 2 times 0 is still 0, but I'll double my pay.
I'm in. I'll sign the contract right now.
Sign it up.
All right. Once again, the Rock and Roll Reverend. Go out and check out that Rock and Roll Reverend show. Get online and get your tickets for the upcoming August 1st in Brentwood. And hey, we're looking forward to being there. Excited for you, man. Couldn't wish you more good luck for this thing, because I know it's many blessings.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, brothers. Appreciate y'all very much. Love you.
All right, and we'll catch up with you in person real soon for sure.
Absolutely.
August 1.
Yep.
So for Brady Weldon, check out all his great stuff. DH, I am DC, and DC always leads us out. Keep playing that music, my friends.
We'll see you next week. See you, Brady.
See you
Thank you again, brother.
See you guys.